Welcome back to Custom Carnage Group A. I'm your host, Racing Rick, and we're going to start off the program with a little update. Slick Biddy is okay, folks. Yes, he was knocked out in last week's race, but he is going to be making all his scheduled appearances as he is good to go, folks. It's time to meet our first four cars up competing tonight. First, we got Wild Willie G in his 68 Camaro. Here we have Dusty Miles from Milestone Racing in his Rally Cat. Car number 3 joining us is Den Dyke from the Diecast family in a Fantasy. And all hell is about to break loose as we've got Hades from Carnage Racing in a BMW. Alright folks, let's see what happens here in our first heat of the night. Is up front, we're going to have Wild Willie G on the inside, Dusty Miles on the out up front, in the back we have Den Dyke on the inside, and Hades on the out. Good luck to these four. And here we go, folks. Our first lap of the night is Wild Willie G taking a little bit of a lead. He gets sideways. He gets pushed off the track. He is out of the Cometel Raceway. He is floating around down there in space as you've got Dusty Miles with a huge lead here. Oh, man, Wild Willie G took a bad fall. It's going to be Dusty Miles, Den Dyke, Hades, and a DNF by Willie G. As I said in the last video, folks, the top 10 cars have really been struggling here. You're a top 10 car, you had to battle your way to make it on. Some have, some haven't. And we are off and racing. Here it is, Dusty Miles that's got the lead this time, but he's all kinds of messed up. Spinning and spinning around here. Look at there. Hades has moved all the way from last to first place. He's going to take this thing. Hades, Dusty Miles, Den Dyke, and Wild Willie G. All right, folks, let's check out the replays. We head back up to the top of the Cometel and check this out. Looky there, you've got Dusty Miles that just takes that lead. But coming down here into that killer straight, he gets sideways up into Armageddon corner. He's still trying to hold on. He's trying to hold on to that first place, but no, look at Hades just blow and push right past him. And Hades is able to ride that all the way to a first place finish. Somehow Dusty held on to second. Wow, Willie G's going to need a first place finish here, nothing less than that, or he's going to be out of this thing, folks. Here we go. We are off in racing. He's moved himself up there into third. He's trying to make his way into second. Can he do it? Can he get around Hades? He's going to really battle this thing out trying to get it. It is Den Dyke out front. Here we go. Coming down here to the end. It will be Den Dyke, Willie G, and Dusty Miles as Hades has rolled it over. Well, unfortunately, that last lap did eliminate Wild Willie G as he will not be moving on, but we got a tight group up here on top. Man, we're going to have yet another top 10 car fall here in round number 1. This is crazy. It is Hades out front, but Hades gets all kinds of spun around here. Can he hold it? He is being pushed around here. He's going to go down backwards. He's going to hold on to it, I do believe here, folks. It will be Hades, Wild Willie G, Den Dyke, Dusty Miles. And here you have it, folks. It will be Hades putting up an impressive 15 points, moving on to round number 2, along with Den Dyke, Dusty Miles. I hate to see you go. Hope to see you back here real soon. And Wild Willie G, who came in here qualifying in 4th place, has been eliminated. Wow. I hate to see you go too, but I hope to see you back here real soon here at the Cometel Raceway as we get ready to meet our next 4 cars competing tonight. My apologies, folks. Den Dyke did not put up 15 points last time. He only put up 12, but he's still enough to get him moving on to round number 2. And Hades will be joining him in round number 2. Dusty Miles was right there with 11 points, but he's still been eliminated. There's your correction, and let's move on to our heat number 2. Kicking off our second heat of the night will be Shoddy from Nickel Racing Team in a Shelby Cobra Daytona Coupe. And keep an eye on this car. These Jags have had a lot of success here at the Cometel Raceway. It will be Clay Olson from Clay 131 Diecast Racing. Well, let's hope we don't have another slick 50 moment this race. But if we do, we got a doctor in the house. It is Dr. Z from Zomax Speed Shop in a Thunderbolt. And our last car joining us this heat will be Roxy from Brumman Howe Racing in a Plymouth Barracuda. Once again, our starting grid is based on their time trials. Up front, it will be Scotty on the inside, Clay Olson on the out. In the back row, Dr. Z on the inside, Roxy on the out. And we are off and racing. It is Scotty taking that lead in. Looky there. You've got Dr. Z moved up there into second place with a nice pass. Scotty's got a nice big old lead here. Or Shoddy. You know me and my names, folks. It will be Shoddy, Dr. Z, Clay Olson, and Roxy. Shoddy took lap number 1. We're back up at the top of the Cometel here for lap number 2, folks. And we are off. Look at that tight group coming down that first set of turns here. They're still tight coming out of it. This is super tight there. Uh-oh. Clay Olson just rolled it over there on that Armageddon corner. She's going to go down backwards here, or upside down. And it will be Dr. Z, Raxy, Scotty, and Clay Olson DNF. And here we go for lap number 3, folks. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking we need to give extra bonus points for the longest slide on your roof. We seem to have a lot of long slides here when people are tipped up on their roofs. And looky here, it is Dr. Z out to that lead once again. He's really putting on a show here so far tonight, folks. The second and the first. Now he's going to get another second, or another first. Oh no! Shoddy just went off, as it will be Dr. Z, Raxy, Clay Olson. Dr. Z will be definitely moving on to round number 2, but he will be joining, will it be Raxy or Shoddy? It's Clay Olson. Unfortunately, I picked that car to do really well and has not fared quite as good as what I was hoped for. But he's sitting there in 3rd place right now. He's trying to hope for a good showing here on this last race. Right now, it is Raxy well out front. And it will be Raxy, Shoddy, Clay Olson, Dr. Z. And here you have it, folks. It will be Dr. Z moving on, like I said, and Raxy will be joining him there in round number 2. Shoddy, too bad. You just missed out there with your 10 points. Hope to see you back here real soon. Clay Olson, hate to see you go. Man, I had high hopes for your car. Hope to see you back here real soon. Let's get on to heat number 3 of the night. First car up in this heat will be Zippin' Z from Hot Nuts Diecast and a retroactive. And I think it's kind of crazy how this is played out. We got 2 retroactives in our opening round here, folks, as this time it's going to be Shotgun Cowboy, a former champion, here at the Comitel Raceway from Milestone Diecast. And here we have Zyzer Prime from Zyzer Racing, this time an account muscular. And our last car to join us in this heat will be my mom from Rihanna 21 Racing. In I call him a KG. You call him whatever you want. You pronounce the thing better than I can. This ought to definitely be an interesting group. As up front, we're going to have Zip and Zeke on the inside, Shotgun Cowboy on the out, in the back row, Zyzer Prime on the inside, my mom on the out. And lap number 1 is underway, as it is Zip and Zeke taking that little bit of a lead there from Shotgun Cowboy. Oh, look at here. We got all kinds of squirrely moving around and sliding all over the place. But it is Zip and Zeke that's still holding on to that lead as him and Shotgun Cowboy stand out front there. It will be Zip and Zeke, Shotgun Cowboy, Zyzer Prime, my mom. Whole lot of slip sliding around there in lap number 1. Let's see if they can get it all back under control here in lap number 2. Have a nice clean race. They're off to a nice clean start, that is for sure. Here we go in. Oh no, Zyzer Prime just rolled it over. So much for having a good clean race, as he's going to be out of this thing. And looky there, you got Shotgun Cowboy in a huge lead. Well, Zyzer Prime's still going, but he's upside down. And okay, he stopped now. And here we go down to the end. It will be Shotgun Cowboy, my mom, and Zip and Zeke. And here we go for lap number 3, folks, as it is Shotgun Cowboy and Zip and Zeke that's got the lead. Picking some unusual castings. They seem to be working out very well here in this heat, as they've now fallen back behind here as he got Zyzer Prime out front. He needs this in the worst possible way, folks, and he's going to try to extend on that lead. Coming down here to that Widowmaker run, it will be Zyzer Prime, my mom, Zip and Zeke, Shotgun Cowboy. Holy cow, folks, these points can't get any tighter. 9-9-7-7. All 4 of these drivers are still in this thing. This thing is going to come down to it right here, right now. Looky here, this is as tight as it is. My mom battling it out there with Zip and Zeke. Zip and Zeke's got the lead. If Zip and Zeke can hold it here, he's going to hold on to this thing and move on. Uh-oh, looky there, you've got Zyzer Prime and slid way down. Oh, looky there, we may have had a sneak in. It's going to be, I think, Zip and Zeke. I don't know. It was Zip and Zeke that took that lap, but look at here, he gets sideways, holds everything, and my mom's got second. And it looks almost like Shotgun Cowboy may have came in there and snuck in and took it at the last second from my mom. Let's look at a still frame here and see if we can figure this out exactly how it did play out. We have looked at this thing 10 ways from Tuesday, and if you look at it, this is a little bit further back, but it does look like Shotgun Cowboy may have just came in there and took it away from my mom, as we're going to zoom in just a little bit more. And to me, it looks like he did just take it away. If you look at Zip and Zeke's car there, it's tilted just a little bit more further out from where Zip and Zeke seems to be pushed, or Shotgun Cowboy seems to be pushing it out a little further. That's just how I'm looking at it, folks. You tell me down in the comment section down below if you think I'm right or if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I apologize, but I just looking at it from that angle, it definitely looks like Zip and Zeke's being pushed just a little bit further out by Shotgun Cowboy. So I'm going to go ahead and give it to Shotgun Cowboy. We're going to go Zip and Zeke, Shotgun Cowboy, my mom's Zyzer Prime. And here's how the points played out, folks, as it will be Zip and Z, Gas Shotgun Cowboy moving on. The two retroactors moving on to round number 2. This was a great battle here, folks, as my mom and Ziza Prime was eliminated. Hate to see them go, but hope to see them back here real soon. They put up one heck of a battle and one heck of a competition we had going on here tonight. What a great action-packed night of racing we had here tonight, folks. I'd like to thank you all for joining us and everyone you see here on the screen for making this channel possible. Well, folks, I got a little bit of bad news. There will be no racing next week, but we will be back the following week to continue on here with round number 1 of Group A. Unfortunately, work is calling me away for a few days, so I got to go take care of that. So I won't be able to film next week, but that's all right. We'll be back here, and we'll be right back at it the following week. So I hope you all have a good 2 weeks before I see you back here again. Remember to spread those kind words throughout your day and brighten up someone's day with them kind words. Until next time, race fans, happy racing and God bless.
That's how we roll.